as an investigation is underway after someone apparently shot at the home of well-known conservative commentator Tim Pool. The podcast host has millions of followers all over social media on multiple platforms and has become an influential voice for some conservatives out there. Now, he posted a short time ago this right here on his X page saying, quote, "Last night, a vehicle approached our property and opened fire. No one was hurt. Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. This is the price we pay for speaking out against evil." And no question, a lot of folks out there, especially Republicans, are putting out some information here to provide kind of their take on all of this. And I want to pop this up on your screen. This is coming in from Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. She replied to the comment and said, "This is terrifying. I'm glad everyone is okay. Everyone must stand together against this type of political violence and intimidation, no matter who it happens to, whether you like them or not." And we also have a post here coming in from General Mike Flynn, who did serve under the first Trump administration, saying, "This is the sort of madness that occurs in a deeply divided society where the adversaries are seeking to create crises instead of stopping them from happening in the first place. Glad to hear no one is hurt. We need to figure out how to return to sanity quickly before worse domestic conditions are created by those who foment false flags and fake crises for the sole purpose of creating chaos." Now, he did tag several different people in that post, including President Trump and Secretary Kristi Noem with the Department of Homeland Security, as well as Secretary of Defense and War Pete Hegseth.
So this morning, political commentator Tim Pool posted on his X account saying, quote, "Last night a vehicle approached our property and opened fire. Nobody was hurt. Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. This is the price we pay for speaking out against evil." And then he posted a follow-up post saying, quote, "My immediate thoughts is someone was trying to scare us, but we have a security gate and armed guards, and it's possible this deterred something more serious." Now, I don't really follow Tim or know much about his content other than I know some folks have said he's controversial. I don't really know. I've seen a couple of posts from his, like recently, him going back and forth with Candace Owens. But I do have some friends that have been on his podcast, and they said that there was a pretty significant security presence at the compound in which they film his podcast, which is probably one of the reasons that this was prevented from becoming worse than it could have been. Now, most folks that have really large podcasts like Tim or Tucker Carlson or all these other folks have a pretty large security team. Joe Rogan, they've all got very big security teams.
So let me start right here and say this. Some of y'all don't know who Tim Pool is. Some of y'all hate Tim Pool. Some of y'all are like, "Mr. Let Go, you don't even know who this dude is." So let me answer all of those questions because the chat is going crazy right now. It doesn't matter whether you like Tim Pool or not. It doesn't matter whether I know who Tim Pool is and what type of person he is. I don't. Since I've been doing this Charlie Kirk saga stuff, I keep running across Tim Pool's content because he keeps ranting on and on and on about Candace Owens. And I'm about to show y'all video of him ranting about Candace Owens on and on and on and on. So he seems to be like a hateful little dude that has a stick up his ass over something. But regardless of that, I do not condone any content creator getting pow-powed at simply because they're saying something online or they don't like somebody. So I'm against anybody trying to unalive or even harm a person that's just online sharing their truth. I don't have a I think the Nick Fuentes dude is a racist. He was just saying some crazy racist stuff just now, and I just shared it with the Scooby-Doo team. But I don't want nothing to happen to him either. So if somebody shot at him, I would make a video about him in a positive manner, not in a negative manner. Because just like with Charlie Kirk and just like with Candace Owens, it's crazy how we're in a world where we say something online and somebody wants to unalive us. And I think it's disgusting because this makes our money. This is how we feed our kids or our families. And at the same time, this is our truth. Who are you, not you, the viewer, but them, to turn around and try to unalive us like they did with Charlie Kirk, like they possibly want to do with Candace Owens, like they possibly want to do with Tim Pool, just because we got an opinion. So I'm in support of free speech and non-unaliving speech. Forget about free speech. Don't kill a person because they said something. See, I'm from a world where if you say something about somebody, you say something back. See, I come from the age of, it's something called, because I got South talk. I would say there's something called, I'll just say cafeteria talk. You know, everybody's at the cafeteria in high school and somebody says something about your mama. Somebody says something about your daddy. You don't turn around and start fighting them. You don't pull out a weapon and do. No, you say something about their mama. You say something about their daddy. We call it joning here in Atlanta. I don't know what y'all call it, but we call it joning. And we be like, yo, you just got joned out. And you just got joned out, and that's it. We don't fight over words in the South. You got to have a mouthpiece in the South. I come from the pimp era where you got to have a mouthpiece for the women and you got to have a mouthpiece for the dudes for different reasons, of course. So if a dude says some crazy mess, you say some crazy mess back. You don't just turn around and try to unalive them. No, you got to say something slick or have the ability to say something slick. And on top of that, this is the epitome of masculinity. Knowing how to diffuse an argument, knowing how to diffuse conflict instead of starting conflict. It is feminine for another man to want to go at another man for what he said online. No, you say something back and whoever is witty enough wins. So if you don't like Tim Pool, or if Tim Pool doesn't like Candace, or if this person doesn't like that person, and we all on social media, well, you say something that will get you more views, more attention than the other person that said something about you. But all of this aggression, trying to take people out simply because they said something in front of a microphone, is freaking stupid. So, no, I am not pro Tim Pool. I don't even know who the hell this guy is. I'm just sick of hearing about somebody attempting to unalive a person that said something in front of a microphone. That's not where I'm from. You say something back. That's it. Somebody said it's called playing the dozens. Yeah, like if you don't like what somebody says, you get on your platform and you say something back. Stop with all this violent stuff. It's stupid. So let's keep going. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button.
Of them are armed, and there's a reason for that, because they have to be, because there's crazy people out there. I know specifically Joe Rogan mentioned on his show at one point that he's even said he was like concerned for Joe Rogan was like, I'm concerned for Tucker's safety, you know. But unfortunately, with the uptick in political violence over the past year, I don't think this is the last time this is going to happen, although I hope it is. I hope that it starts to happen less, because this is not good. This is not a positive thing. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on.
You can come and you can burn everything I have to the ground, and I will happily live in a van down by the river. I don't care to be number one. I don't need to be number one. What I care about is what is true and what will help this country and what works. And she is a scumbag, okay? And she's getting worse every day. And she crossed the line. She continually crosses the line every day.
So this dude said Candace Owens is a scumbag. He has the right to say that. I don't agree with it. I love Candace Owens. I've always loved Candace Owens. But if somebody thinks she's a scumbag, that's how they feel. And they have the right to feel like she's a scumbag. I've said a bunch of crazy stuff that will make people not like me. Candace Owens has said a bunch of stuff that will make people not like her. Tim Pool apparently has said some stuff that will make people not like him. Charlie Kirk has said some stuff that will make people not like him. You just gonna get rid of all of us? Who you gonna watch? Who you gonna look at? Like, I don't understand. So even with Tim Pool saying this about Candace Owens, the first thing I'm gonna say is, so Candace Owens is outlapping all of us 7, 8, 9 times. I seen one of Tim Pool's lives. He had 19,000 people watching. That's great. But Candace has 180,000 people watching her. So why would she care? Why would somebody want to take Tim Pool out or take Candace Owens out for just making content? It's all stupid. So I hope Candace just looks at Tim Pool like, oh, look at this little dude, like hating on me. Because that's all it is. It's something you laugh at. You just laugh at stuff like this. There's no reason for any kind of crazy violence because somebody says you're a scumbag. Oh, you're this, you're that. Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you something that Nick Fuentes said. I don't care, but I'll show that in a minute.
I hope that it starts to happen less, because this is not good. This is not a positive thing. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on.
You can come and you can burn everything I have to the ground, and I will happily live in a van down by the river. I don't care to be number one. I don't need to be number one. What I care about is what is true and what will help this country and what works. And she is a scumbag, okay? And she's getting worse every day. And she crossed the line. She continually crosses the line every day, insinuating the Turning Point literally killed the guy who made them all rich. And I hear this in the streets, and at a certain point, I'm like, holy shit. We're going to lose the midterms. We're going to lose the midterms. Then we're going to lose in 2028. And it's because she's a piece of shit. Because instead of saying, guys, let's come together and figure out how to work together, she says the stupidest, retarded crap. And now everybody's running around divided and broken. For what reason? For literally what reason?
Because they killed Charlie Kirk in broad daylight, and we don't care about your stupid midterms. We just don't care. Like, they really... This is how they view Charlie Kirk. That's why I say, was anything in his life real? Tim Pool is going off right now because he's like, it's not the time. You guys need to be mules. You need to keep voting in the very corrupt people that are lying to your faces right now about what happened to Charlie Kirk. It is not the time because it is your job to get people into office. This is what I mean when I suggest that nothing in Charlie Kirk's life was real. So he really thinks he's doing something there. And actually what he's doing is proving my point. These people just saw Charlie as a means to an end, okay? As a political horse that they could ride. And so for whatever reason, they got tired riding him. And now they're angry because they also were going to whip the horse, the ghost of Charlie Kirk, and say, we still need you to shore up votes. And it is inconvenient.
But as y'all can see, put a 1 in the chat if y'all see what Candace just did. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all just seen what Candace just did. This is how you deal with trolls. Because I need y'all to understand what just happened here. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all just seen what Candace Owens just did. She didn't threaten him back. She don't want to go unalive him. She don't want to go to his house. She don't want to pay somebody to get rid of him. No. She laughed. She used what he said to prove her point. And this is the problem. It's so many soft, weirdo, like It's just so sad. It's like none of y'all never ever went to high school before. Ain't nobody never said something about your nose, your ears, your outfit, your big feet, your teeth. Get them back. Say something back. She just spent around this whole thing. She's terrible. She's stupid, and she just like, ha ha ha. Little man, look at this little man with his little beanie on. Ha 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 ha. You a little peasant. Get out of here. What is wrong with you? That's what you do. Like, there's no need for any political violence, just normal violence. I don't even understand what political violence is. Violence is damn violence. Like, there's no reason for anybody to get mad. Yeah, like, look at little tiny Tim. That's how you get somebody back when they say you're gross, you're deplorable, you're a terrible person, F you. You just be like, you just jealous, little man. You're a jealous little man. Oh, poor little guy. That's how you get people back. We all are on social media. We all, regardless of how you want to look at it, are in competition with another content creator. See, when a content creator goes at me, I look at them and laugh at them because it's funny. I don't like, oh, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna do this. I don't care. Because this happens in the white community and the black community. Older dudes, younger dudes. It's like everybody is just like in their feelings, and they're so afraid of looking bad in front of people where now they want to unalive another person. Even with IHOP. If y'all don't like what Candace Owens is saying, hire a Tim Pool or a Nick Fluentes to go after Candace Owens online instead of trying to like threaten her life. Hire somebody that is big enough, smart enough, witty enough to compete with Candace Owens. But guess what? They can't. They can't. But I'm just saying, that's just where I'm from. You say something about me, I'm going to say something about you. And what I say is going to hurt way more than what you said about me. I'm going to make you want to fight me. But I'm not going to fight you unless I have to. Because it's something called getting tricked off the streets. I'll say it again. There's something called, where I'm from, getting tricked off the streets, which is you start an argument, next thing you know, it turns into violence, and then this happens, and then that happens, and then one person is unalived, and the other person is in prison. Both people lose. Both people lose. It makes no sense. Just like Turning Point USA allegedly got rid of Charlie Kirk, and they thought getting rid of Charlie Kirk would make them money. But no, now that Charlie Kirk is gone, everybody is literally burning down Turning Point USA. Everybody loses. Because it turns into if you lose, we're going to make you lose. How about we both win? And that's literally what Candace Owens was saying to Blake Neff. Instead of trying to unalive Charlie Kirk, how about you just get up on a podium and just go at him with a microphone? But no, they got rid of Charlie Kirk. Now they're trying to get rid of Candace Owens. Now they're trying to get rid of Tim Pool. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, let's keep going. This is just stupid. I laugh at people that don't have the wit to go against me online, and now they want to fight me. It's like so juvenile to me, and it's laughable.
that people who actually cared about Charlie and saw him as a, I don't know, human being, want to know why he was publicly executed in front of us and why we're being lied to about everything. That is why Tim Pool is upset, because midterms, it's going to be my fault, not the fault of the feds for feeding us BS. It's not going to be the fault of Turning Point USA for lying and thinking that they're brighter than us and seemingly not caring about the investigation. It's not going to be the fault of, I don't know, maybe actual politicians like Donald Trump, who's the president of the United States, and look us in the face and said, are we still talking about the Epstein files? No, that's not his fault. The fault is Candace Owens for wanting to figure out who murdered her friend. Don't you guys get it? Like, we're just an algorithm.
And this is all she wants. And you have all these people calling her crazy, trying to get her kicked off of YouTube, saying all these crazy things about her, saying she's a lunatic, and trying to unalive her. All because of what she's doing online, all because of, and mind you, Tim Pool is 1000% jealous of Candace Owens. He's like a jealous little girl, just like talking all kinds of shit about Candace Owens. But we'll talk about that in a minute. There may be people that are jealous of Tim Pool. And because of what Tim Pool said, they shot his damn house up or something. Why? See, I'm taking up for the person that has enough balls to say what they need to say what they want to say, and then not take it to violence. Because that's the person with balls. Not the person that wants to end the other person so the other person can never talk anymore. See, I used to look at the Super Friends. I used to look at Batman. I used to look at Thundercats. I used to look at all of the cartoons. And one thing I learned, I would say as a teenager, right when I started to grow out of, cartoons and Superman and all this other stuff, I think it was when I was 13, I think I started realizing that there would be no good guys without the bad guys. Because I used to think, when you start getting to the age where you're like, Santa Claus is fake. This is fake. Wrestling is fake. Y'all remember when y'all realized wrestling was fake? You start realizing that all this stuff is fake. So, and let me know if y'all agree with me on this. It was a point in my young life when I was 12 or 13, when I was like, why didn't Superman just break somebody's neck? Superman shoots laser beams out his eyes. Why did he just disintegrate these damn people? Why didn't, whoever else who's more powerful than the other, why didn't they just, looking at X-Men or whatever, why didn't the most powerful one just get rid of everybody? The answer is because if they did that, there will be no more episodes. There would be no episodes. There will be no more Batman. There will be no more Superman. Do y'all remember Man of Steel? That was a good ass movie. But what made Man of Steel so good? Remember when Zod came down and the girl and the other dude? Put a one in the chat. Y'all remember Man of Steel? When Zod came down and the girl and the dude, and they had this amazing fight in this little country town. Put a one in the chat if y'all seen that. Y'all didn't see Man of Steel? Okay, I was about to say. That was a good ass movie. But what made the movie so good? Zod. Not Superman. Zod made that movie good. Because every other Superman movie I ever seen in my life was trash. But when I seen Man of Steel, I was like, oh, we on to something here. Zod made Man of Steel, Man of Steel. So we need bad guys to go back and forth with. You don't get rid of the people. You let them live so there will be another episode. So we'll come back tomorrow and see another episode of Batman. We come back tomorrow, see another episode of Smurfs. We come back tomorrow, see another episode of Tom and Jerry. You wonder why Tom never ate Jerry? Because it would be no more Tom and Jerry. We can't run around unaliving folks. Then it would be nobody to argue with. We need a Tim Pool. We need a Nick Fuentes run around being racist, saying all kinds of stupid shit. We need stupid ass people to talk about and argue with. If we get rid of all the stupid people, then we don't have shit else to look at. We don't have shit else to talk about. Yes, yin and yang. We need both. It's like a ball. It's a yin and it's a yang. We need all these stupid ass people. Yeah, with the Smurfs. Gargamel was a grown ass man. He could have just stepped on the damn Smurfs and it would have been over. And he had a cat. You don't think the cat couldn't eat the damn Smurfs? He never ate the Smurfs because it would be no more Smurfs. Don't tell me y'all didn't watch the Smurfs. Don't tell me y'all didn't watch the Smurfs. Put a one in the chat if y'all watched the Smurfs. I'm the only one who watched the Smurfs. Really? That's what we doing? So my point is, all of this is episodes. Okay? Episodes. This guy versus this guy. This woman versus this woman. Yeah, shout out to Smurfette. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They could have just stomped on the Smurfs and got rid of all of them. But guess what? It would have been no more episodes. So Gargamel just ran after him and cornered him like, ha, 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 ha. And then let him go. Back in the old school Batman shows, they would literally tie Batman and Robin up, and they're like this, and hanging over a volcano upside down. And then here comes Robin like, holy smithereens, Batman, how are we going to get out of this? And then next thing you know, the dumbass bad guy will turn around and say, I'm going to drop you into this molten lava and you will be gone forever. And then what does he do? Instead of just dropping them in the damn lava, it's a thing that lowers them in the lava real slow. And then he goes and take a lunch break. And the bad guy just walks away and he just goes on about his business. And then guess what? They start swinging like, all right, come on, Robin. Let's swing back and forth. And they start swinging back and forth because there ain't nobody there to stop him. The next thing you know, he catches some with his teeth. He's like, ah, ah. And next thing you know, Robin like pulls out and then boom, they get out. They supposed to get out. Because if they don't get out and they drop in the lava, there's no more Batman and Robin. The name of the show is Batman and Robin, not Bad Guys. Roadrunner. Another one, Roadrunner. The coyote never eats the Roadrunner. Why? Because the name of the show is Roadrunner, not Coyote. Beep, beep. So my point is, we got to stop running around trying to unalive the Roadrunner, trying to unalive the Smurfs. Because if you unalive the star, there will be no more content. There will be no more show. You will be out of a job because you, Tim Pool, or whoever else would have nobody to talk shit about if the person is gone. So shut up. Well, no, don't shut up. Keep talking shit and leave it to talking shit. Stop trying to unalive people. So for those of you who are just coming in, let me update y'all on what's going on and we'll keep going. So I just want to make sure everybody's up to date. So this happened last night.
Conditions are created by those who foment false flags and fake crises for the sole purpose of creating chaos. Now, he did tag several different people in that post, including President Trump and Secretary Kristi Noem with the Department of Homeland Security, as well as Secretary of Defense and War Pete Hegseth.
So this morning, political commentator Tim Pool posted on his X account saying, quote, last night a vehicle approached our property and opened fire. Nobody was hurt. Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. This is the price we pay for speaking out against evil. And then he posted a follow-up post saying, quote, my immediate thoughts is someone was trying to scare us, but we have a security gate and armed guards, and it's possible this deterred something more serious. Now, I don't really follow Tim or know much about his content other than I know some folks have said he's controversial. I don't really know. I've seen a couple of posts from his, like recently, him going back and forth with Candace Owens. But I do have some friends that have been on his podcast, and they said that there was a pretty significant security presence at the compound in which they film his podcast.
So that's kind of like catching everybody up. Somebody shot up his podcast or his house or something like that. And I'm just sick of all these people trying to shoot somebody because they don't like what they said. It's gay.
Are going through at home. I want you guys to hear this, okay? I don't care if you have family members that are dying, family members who have died, if you to figure out who murdered her friend. Don't you guys get it? Like, we're just an algorithm. Why do you care so much about humans? Like, why are you a human? Like,
right.
If somebody in your family dies, you need to focus on midterms. Okay? That is the point of the Tim Pool show. It doesn't matter what you are going through at home. I want you guys to hear this, okay? I don't care if you have family members that are dying, family members who have died. If you have
everybody hit the like button.
You need to put that all aside.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
What?
Everybody hit the like button.
Like it's really intact and it's not for sale at all. Anyways, we'll take a quick break and get into your comments.
I think the idea that Charlie would want her to advocate everyone pull their donations from the organization he built.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
No one hates Charlie more than Candace Owens. Let me say that very, very clearly. I want to say it straight to the camera for all of her.
What? Okay, whatever.
Biggest fans, and then she can grab this clip and put it on her show. I do think it's absolutely hilarious that we're substantially smaller shows than hers, but she...
Oh, listen to what he just said, y'all. Listen to what he just said. And just for the record, Tim Pool is okay. Some are saying that it was all a lie and it was a something called a false flag, and didn't nobody shoot up his house. And he's trying to get some attention and get people to watch his podcast. He has a successful podcast. I don't know why he would do that, but I don't know. But as I start to, read y'all's comments, a lot of y'all, I mean, the majority of y'all are saying it didn't happen. It was a false flag, and he's just trying to get people to pay attention to him and watch his podcast. I don't know. I don't even know the dude. I don't know. Y'all let me know, but that's what y'all have been saying. I don't know.
I think the idea that Charlie would want her to advocate everyone pull their donations from the organization he built.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
No one hates Charlie more than Candace Owens. Let me say that very, very clearly. I want to say it straight to the camera.
So right here, he says, no one hates Charlie Kirk worse than Candace Owens. That has to be the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life for a lot of reasons. Why would he say something that dumb and asinine? Because he wants some attention. Tim Pool wants some attention because listen to what he says next. And remember, I don't know this dude. I don't not like this. I don't know who the hell he is. I just am hearing what he said. And like I said, I've ran across his content a couple times. And every time I see him on, he just whining about Candace Owens. So I don't know nothing about this dude. So I don't know if he's good, bad. I don't know nothing about him. I just know he wears a little beanie all the time. I have no idea. But Listen to what he says next, and it will prove to you that him just wants some attention. Everybody say in the chat, him just wants some attention. Him wants some attention. Listen to this.
Camera for all of her biggest fans, and then she can grab this clip.
See, she can grab the clip. So look, he said, I'm gonna repeat it for all her fans so she can grab this clip. Him just wants some attention.
Organization he built.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
No one hates Charlie more than Candace Owens. Let me say that very, very clearly. I want to say it straight to the camera for all of her biggest fans, and then she can grab this clip and put it on her show.
See? And she can grab this clip and put it on her show. Him just wants some attention. Everybody say in the chat, him just wants some attention. Him wants some attention. And see, that's I think it's cute. Him wants some attention, y'all. He literally said some dumb shit and then and follows it up with, and she can put this clip on her show. Why? He's saying dumb shit in order for her to put it on her show so her millions of viewers can tune into him. Him just wants some attention, y'all. Poor little guy. He gets way more views than me. Because I got 800 people watching me. He be having 20,000 people watching him. So I'm not hating. I'm just going off of what he's saying. I don't know this guy. I'm not mad at this guy. I would come on his show, depending on what he's talking about. I don't know the dude. I don't know the dude. He might be the scum of the earth. So I'm not gonna say I would go on his show, but I don't know who the hell he is. But I don't have a problem with him because I don't know who he is.
I do think it's absolutely hilarious that we're substantially smaller shows than hers, but she brought us up anyway. So,
and I'm a substantially smaller show than his. But I'm not going to hate on him. I'm just laughing at what he said.
Thanks for saying my name, Candace. No one hated Charlie Kirk more than Candace Owens.
See, he's just saying dumb shit in order to get some attention.
She reviles him, she spits on his grave, and she smiles while doing it. Okay, quote over. And I'll say this because Charlie spent his life building out these organizations. Candace is doing everything in her power to tear them down. She hates Charlie. She hates what Charlie built, and she wants it to burn.
Somebody says he's Ben Shapiro 2.0. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. He's Ben Shapiro 2.0? Oh, man. Hold on. Hey, I'll call you right back.
Okay.
She hates Charlie's family. She hates Charlie's friends. She's accused them of killing him. She's accused his wife of having knowledge of these events. And then she comes out and says, I never said that. Not in the literal sense, but there's literally no other logical conclusion to what you're saying. So when I look at Colvett and Bowyer and Blake and Erica and the people who work at Turning Point, and I say, you know, maybe they're not handling things properly and they don't.
Maybe they aren't handling things properly. Oh, okay. That's an understatement. How about maybe they're a band of idiots? How about that? All hired by Tyler Bowyer, not Charlie Kirk.
Know what to do, what Charlie was doing. There's fears that Turning Point can't make it without Charlie. All of that is.
Oh, they can't make it without Charlie. I'm about to do another show, probably right after Candace show, about how the 10 reasons why Turning Point USA will go bankrupt by March of 2026. Y'all subscribe to the channel, and I'm doing that live after Candace show, probably about 8 o'clock.
Them trying to make Turning Point survive. Candace is advocating you abandon Turning Point USA. It's kind of remarkable to see, but let's just do the logic here. Simple question for all of you. Throw it in the chat. Who do you think cares more about Turning Point? The people trying to salvage and save it, or the woman telling everybody to pull their donations?
Well, and I'm not gonna call Tim Pool an idiot because I don't know who he is, but he sounds like an idiot. Who gives a shit about Turning Point USA, sir? The only reason why any of us even knew anything about Turning Point USA was because of Charlie Kirk. Nobody gives a shit about Turning Point USA. We give a shit about Charlie Kirk. Fuck Turning Point USA. What are you talking about? We care about Charlie Kirk, not no damn Turning Point USA. Now let me back this up a little bit. What did he just say?
But let's just do the logic here. Simple question for all of you. Throw it in the chat. Who do you think cares more about Turning Point? The people trying to salvage and save it, or the woman telling everybody to pull their donations?
Who gives a shit? And this is what I'm saying. People like to set stupid ass narratives. Nobody gives a damn about Turning Point USA. Talking about who cares more about Turning Point USA. Nobody cares about Turning Point USA, including the people that work at Turning Point USA. They're so stupid. They're the main ones that show that they don't care about Turning Point USA. Every time they do a podcast episode, they show either how stupid they are or how much they don't care about Turning Point USA. Do y'all care about Turning Point USA in the chat? Say yes or no in the chat. Say yes or no in the chat. Do y'all care about Turning Point USA? I sure don't. I would love to see Turning Point USA go bankrupt by March of next year. Say yes or no in the chat. Do you care about Turning Point USA? Fuck Turning Point USA. What are you talking about? We don't give a damn about that shit. They killed Charlie Kirk. And because they killed Charlie Kirk, is fuck Turning Point USA. What are you talking about? We cared about the human, just like Candace said, the human. We don't care about no midterms, and we don't care about no damn Turning Point USA. We care about human beings that either lost their lives or could lose their lives, including you, sir. I care about you more than a damn Turning Point USA. How about that? Give a shit about no damn Turning Point USA. Like I said, I don't know who this dude is. I just seen a couple clips of him whining and crying about Candace, and I'm gonna show you. Just whining about, she gets more views than me. Well, you get more views than me. You don't see me whining about you. Like, shut up and just be competitive, little dude.
Then you can ask yourself this. If Charlie were alive today, what do you think?
No, that's it. There's nothing else. If Charlie were alive today, nobody would be mad. You know why? Because we cared about Charlie, not Turning Point USA. So it's nothing else to talk about. I'm just going to go to another video. If Charlie was alive today, end of conversation. There's nothing else to be talked about. If Charlie would be alive today, that's all we need to know. Because Charlie would be alive today. If Candace doesn't get killed, that's all we want to hear. There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to talk about. So let's move on to this.
Most petty podcaster of the year goes.
So this, I don't remember her name. I had her name at first, but I forgot it. Y'all let me know what her name is, and I can put it in the description. I just ran across this video and I thought it was funny. So she's going to talk about how whiny Tim Pool is, and he's just blatantly jealous of Candace Owens. Watch this.
And the award for the most petty podcaster of the year goes to, drum roll, Tim Pool of Timcast for an epic and memorable performance of a sad rant about Candace Owens stealing his views.
On YouTube, pull up whatever conservative personalities that you've heard of, and look at their view count, and you'll see they've dropped dramatically. You'll all see Candace is doing pretty dang well.
Tim can't be here today. He is probably refreshing the page of his YouTube analytics. But I want to congratulate him because the competition for this award was fierce. He had to compete with all those TP USA pastors screaming that Candace Owens is evil. Yet the cringe...
Hold on, somebody said Daily Fredo with Cassia. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look up her name and put her name in the description. I think she's dope. Thank y'all for that. Hey, shut up.
Was fierce. He had to compete with all those TP USA pastors screaming that Candace Owens is evil. Yet the cringe in his performance was unbeatable. Keep watching till the end to view and discuss the clips of his podcast with me. Okay, we are laughing, but things are getting less and less funny. It's actually super eerie what's happening around Candace Owens' news right now. As you all probably already know, she announced on X last week that Macron's ordered and paid for her assassination. And everything that happened since was just weird. It almost feels like there are two types of people out there. Those that want to discredit her by calling her names, calling her crazy, lunatic, deranged, and those that want the story to die. There are two major trends that are happening simultaneously, and none of them are in favor of Candace. It's very, very obvious that it's orchestrated this way. One, anyone out there with a platform is screaming Candace is crazy, including Tim Pool, the world's Pastor Rob McCoy, and others. We will talk about it in detail in a second. Two, the second trend is no coverage or minimal coverage in the media. The articles that did make it online are just repeating hateful claims about Candace. Anyway, let's...
All right, so her name is Daily Fredo, Freddo, with Cassia. So I'm gonna look up her channel and then drop it in the chat. So y'all can I'll put it in a description.
Let's start with the first trend in the Discredit Candace campaign. We have influencers, be it YouTubers, podcasters, even freaking pastors and reverends, basically anyone with a platform. They are all singing the same tune, Candace is crazy and evil. Repeat after me, Candace is crazy and evil. Including Tim Pool, who sank really, really low on his podcast a couple of days ago. It was really pathetic and disturbing to watch. It's one thing to be critical of someone or to be skeptical of their claims, because hey, we are all waiting for the rest of the story, okay? Monday's episode of Candace's podcast will be the most watched thing in history of YouTube. We want to hear the names. We want to see the proof. We also want the US president to make a statement. We are all waiting for it as much as the haters are. With the difference that we understand that if her life was in fact in danger, she did the best possible thing by posting it online. Anyway, Tim Pool, have a look at this clip and tell me what you think.
I've mentioned this over the past week or so. Everybody knows that views right now in politics are in the gutter.
Okay.
Candace is doing very, very well, though.
Right.
And I think, you know, look, if you want to get my professional marketing assessment of this, you take a look at some of these prominent personalities, and I don't want to denigrate, so I'm not going to name them, but guys, I'm telling you this right now, go on YouTube, pull up whatever conservative personalities that you've heard of, and look at their view count, and you'll see they've dropped dramatically. You'll also see Candace is doing pretty dang well. The conversation.
So right there, it's hate. So, like I said, I don't know this dude, but he has no credibility with me due to the fact that he's sitting around whining about somebody else's views. I don't sit around whining about somebody that I'm in competition with in any type of way and talking about their views. That's almost like saying, well, if you just look at me and then look at that guy, his dick is bigger than mine. So that's the reason why he gets more women than me, because his dick is bigger than mine. What? That's literally what he's doing. So, you know, people can do things the way they do, and it's okay. And as long as he keeps it like this, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it, you know, going back and forth or whatever, you know, whining about Candace all day might get him more views, might get him out of his rut. But he gets more views than me. He gets more live viewers than me. So more power to him. Hey, we all are just out here making content, you know, living our lives. Why are you hating on the next person? I'm not hating on you. I just think you sitting around whining about Candace is a little weird, but I'm not hating on you.
Conversation behind the scenes, everyone knows why. It's exactly as you've described. If people always need the next level, we've talked about this in the past about how they call Trump Hitler.
He just said, if you always need the next level, I think this is the next level right here, sir. You heard him right. Listen to what he just said.
Always need the next level.
This is the next level right here.
No one hates Charlie more than Candace Owens.
Ain't that the next level? Isn't he doing the exact same thing that he's talking shit about? Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all see how I just did that, right? These damn hypocrite. What is hypocritic? Yeah. These damn hypocritical people. Yeah, he just wants some damn clicks. Listen.
I'm telling you this right now. Go on YouTube, pull up whatever conservative personalities that you've heard of, and look at their view count, and you'll see they've dropped dramatically.
These damn hypocritical ass damn people, man. What the hell?
You'll also see Candace is doing pretty dang well. The conversation behind the scenes, everyone knows why. It's exactly as you've described. If people always need the next level, we've talked about this in the past about how they call Trump Hitler. It starts with saying, Trump is bad. Then Trump is racist. Then Trump is very racist. Then he's the most racist. Then he's almost as bad as Hitler. Then he's as bad as Hitler. Then he's worse than Hitler.
So I've literally watched his content due to the fact that he's just in my algorithm because I'm talking about Candace Owens, and I seen him do the exact same thing. Candace is bad. Candace is terrible. And now he's saying more. So he's literally doing the same thing that he's saying he's.
I think the idea that Charlie would want her to advocate everyone pull their donations from the organization he built.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
No one hates Charlie more than Candace Owens. Let me say that very, very clearly. I want to say it straight to the camera for all of her biggest fans, and then she can grab this clip and put it on her show.
He's doing the same shit. Yeah, crab in a bucket mentality. I literally watched this man say, I don't like Candace Owens. And then he turned around and said, Candace Owens is terrible. And then he turned around and said, Candace Owens didn't care about Charlie Kirk. And then he said that. Candace Owens, nobody hated Candace Owens more. I mean, nobody hated Charlie Kirk than Candace Owens. He's literally doing the exact same shit. But as long as you ain't running around trying to off Candace Owens, I'm not mad at you, Tim Pool. I'm not hating on you, Tim Pool. Because guess what? Oh, man, no. Not Timmy Smollett. Not Tim Pool running around lying like somebody shot at his house. Ain't nobody shot at his house. Because right now he's spiraling. I don't know the dude. I don't have a whole opinion about the dude. But it does look like he's spiraling out of control. Every time he goes live, he's whining about Candace. Candace is taking my views. Candace. Nobody's watching me because of Candace. So it does sound like he's doing some Timmy Smollett stuff. Oh my God, guys. I know I've been getting less views than usual, but they shot up my house. And got me talking about the dude. I don't even know nothing about this damn dude. I'm talking about Tim Pool. So it worked. So I don't know if he got his house shot up for real or it's a joke. I don't know. But y'all are hilarious calling this man Timmy Smollett. Y'all, yeah. I don't know. But let's do this because y'all know more than me about this dude. Is Tim Pool lying about getting his house shot up? Y'all call him Beanie Man. I don't know the guy. I don't know. I don't. Yes or no, y'all? Is Beanie Man, okay, that y'all call him, is Tim Pool lying about getting his house shot up? Because I started this live stream like advocating for him. But you know, as I'm listening to more and more of his stuff, I'm just like, bro, what is, and then y'all are in the chat just condemning him and calling him Tim Smollett. And I'm like, yo, is this man lying? But I don't know. Yes, he wants to be invited to a Turning Point. But Tucker gets to go. Oh. Yes, he's a liar. Okay. I don't know to do. I don't know. So Tim Pool, if you watching this, I don't know you from a can of paint. I just seen you a couple times crying about Candace Owens. Candace Owens. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you just in a certain point of your life where you want to whine about a black woman taking all your views. I don't know. But guess what? It's not just you. Guess who else is whining about a black woman taking their views? None other but
a show of a stupid black woman saying, Charlie.
So I'm not really mad at Tim Pool because for whatever reasons, all these dudes are hating on Candace Owens. Shout out to Candace Owens, but all these white dudes are just running around hating on a black woman, you know, and his racist ass. Watch this.
You're watching a show of a stupid black woman saying, Charlie told me he was betrayed in my dream. And you idiots are saying, well, sometimes dreams are very powerful. I don't even believe what I'm.
Not one time did I say something about Candace Owens' dreams, because I don't want to hear nothing about no damn woman talking about her damn dreams. So I thought the shit she was talking about her dreams was stupid also. There's nowhere in hell I'm ever gonna listen to a woman talk about a damn dream she had. I don't give a shit about your little stupid dream, ma'am. Women love to babble about dumb shit. And I told y'all, she babbles about the little blue plane and the gold plane. So Candace babbles a lot. She's a woman. Women love to babble. Women talk about dumb shit. So that is not the reason why I am on Candace Owens' side. Candace is a woman that loves to babble about goofy shit every now and then. Dreams, planes. I'm like, all right, I'm out. But that's not the reason why she's right. That's not the reason why I stand behind her. And that's not the reason why I don't want her to die. See, I don't have to like everything a person says to not want them to die. Why? I'm not listening to her stupid ass dreams either. And I'll say it again, I'm not listening to her stupid ass. You don't go online and talk about your dreams and try to make them fact. That's stupid. But that is a small, minuscule part of what she has said in the last 2 months. She has said fact after fact after fact after fact after fact, even with the plain stuff. But for you to just minimize her ability to, one, captivate an audience, to minimize the facts that she's been dropping, to minimize her credibility is asinine. So yeah, I ain't caring about that dream stuff either. But she's dropped fact after fact after fact after fact after fact after fact after fact that had nothing to do with dreams. So don't do Candace like that. But I ain't want to hear all that stupid dream stuff too either. But women love to babble about their dreams. It is what it is. You listen to, you ignore the goofy shit and then listen for the facts. It's called eat the meat and spit out the bones.
saying, well, sometimes dreams are very powerful. I don't even believe what I'm hearing when I hear that stuff. Candace Owens is like any other black person that believes in magic, basically. And white people, credulous white people, are buying into it. I'm honestly disappointed in all of you.
See, y'all like this little dude. I don't. Does he say some stuff that is right that I agree with? Yes. But I don't like this little dude because he doesn't like black people. But guess what? He still deserves to live. And he still deserves to have a platform and spew all this stupid shit that he's spewing on his own platform. And I have the right to not look at it and to turn it off and to look at something else. Because that's really all you have to do. You don't have to try to unalive a person because you don't like them. I never want anything to ever happen to Nick Fuentes because he has the right to be racist. He has the right to be an idiot. He has that right. I personally think he works for the federal government. But he has that right too. See, I'm against anybody getting harmed off of saying some goofy shit online. If you don't like it, just tune out and watch something else. Why does somebody have to die? That's the thing I have a problem with. You could be white and not like black people. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not mad at you. You have the right to think like that.
Candace Owens is like any other black person that believes in magic, basically. And white people, credulous white people, are buying into it. I'm honestly disappointed in all of you. You lost me. Egyptian planes, maroon t-shirts, beekeepers, Charlie talked to me in a dream. What is wrong with you people? Candace Owens, her credibility's toast. I cannot wait. The defamation lawsuits, bring them forth. We are becoming Negrofied. All right, we are becoming true Goyim if we believe in superstition like that.
See, so it's not just Tim Pool. I still don't want nobody to die. I'm not mad. Because at the end of the day, they both have underlining issues. I don't know much about Tim Pool, but I'm going to play more of what Tim Pool is talking about. And you can easily see that he's afraid. There's a black woman that is getting more views than the white men. That scares the shit out of them. I'll say it again. There's a black woman that is getting millions of more views than all of the white men, including what's his name? What is the biggest podcaster in the world, y'all? Joe Rogan. So there's a black woman getting more views than all of the white men, including Joe Rogan. And the white men are afraid. So I understand why Tim Pool is crying about Candace Owens every time you look at him. He's scared. Because when your views start going down, that means people by the droves are starting to see you as a non-factor. And when your views start going down, they usually keep going down, where you get to the point where you become very insignificant, and so insignificant, you're not making money anymore. And now you got to go drive for Uber or something. It happens with actors. You know, a lot of actors, they get a good movie, they 2 hit movies or whatever, and then 5 years later, you haven't seen them in a while, and now they're on drugs, you know, homeless or whatever, because, you know, you gotta, when you live off of significance, I don't live off significance. Where these guys live off significance, the day you start becoming a little less significant, not even insignificant, just a little less, you start spazzing out and acting a fool and crying and you know, ranting and shit. Because especially as a white man, you have a certain amount of, you know, feeling of entitlement. You're like, how does this black woman get all of these views? How is this black woman going the black woman, you know? So it's a insignificance thing with Tim Pool. But with this guy, Nick Fuentes, I don't think he ever even had anything.
And you idiots are saying, well, sometimes dreams are very powerful. I don't even believe. I'm honestly disappointed in all of you. You lost me. Egyptian planes, maroon t-shirts, beekeepers, Charlie talked to me in a dream. What is wrong with you people? Candace Owens, her credibility's toast. I cannot wait. The defamation lawsuits, bring them forth. We are becoming Negrofied. All right, we are becoming true Goyim if we believe.
See, with this little guy, he's gay. He's a virgin. Just imagine, I don't know how old this little dude is. Let's see. How old is Nick? I don't even want him. I don't even want to mention him on my phone. But this little dude don't get no pussy. Don't get no women. Never had no coochie ever in life. Is probably gay. And even worse than that, woke up one day and realized that nobody likes him, and he got kicked off of every platform imaginable. And he was like, imagine not being able to get on Twitter. Imagine not being able to get on YouTube. Imagine not being able to do anything. That made him angry. Like, I don't remember where the video is, but the guy literally said, my life is trash. Like, Allie, do you remember that video I sent you where the little Nick dude said his life was trash? Hold on. Do y'all remember that? I remember he said he has scoliosis or some shit. He doesn't get no pussy, and he has something. Do y'all remember that? I don't know if y'all seen that video. But I sent it to everybody in the Scooby-Doo chat. Does anybody in the Scooby-Doo chat remember that video that I sent y'all? But yeah, I think he has something going on with his spine. I don't know. He has scoliosis and he don't get no pussy. So these two little guys are angry. They're little angry white men. And they see a little happy black woman. Two little angry white men see this little happy black woman flourishing with the biggest podcast in the world, and they hate it. They hate it. These two little white men, they're like, ah! But guess what? I'm not mad at them. I would be mad too if I wasn't getting no pussy. I'd be mad too. I got a chick on the way to my house now. I'd be mad too if I ain't get no pussy. So, like, we have to feel sorry for these little dudes. And I don't know nothing about Tim Pool. I'm talking about the little Nick dude. But the thing about it is, yeah, so you got it. You know what the video at, Allie? I would love to show that to y'all because I am a childhood trauma person. And I like to look at the reason why a person is angry instead of just them being angry. I like to see through the person. And then when I see through the person, I can say, oh, this little white man is just angry. He's mad that this black woman is getting all these views and we're paying attention to her and we're loving her and nobody's loving on the white man. See, they're starting to realize that the white man, and this is not against anybody white, but the white man, that's why I use parentheses, has always been looked at as the leader, the best, all of the making all the moves, getting all the money. But so I'm not calling y'all, I'm not saying anything derogatory. I'm just saying the white man is starting to realize, the avatar of the white man is starting to realize that they are not in control. If y'all are white, y'all are white. I'm not saying anything bad. I can't say white man, like, stop. What is wrong with y'all? But my point is, as a white man, some of them, you see, I said them, not y'all. Some of them feel entitled to a certain amount of power. So when a white man is getting all these views, he's supposed to get all the views. I'm a white man. I'm a white conservative right-wing man. Right? But next thing you know, when a black woman starts to get more views than you, you start to wig out. You start to, because you're starting to wake up like, damn, the white man isn't running the world like y'all thought y'all were. IHOP runs the world. The IHOPians have been running the world for the last 50 years. The white man has never been in charge. Let's see. Were the Rothschilds white? Okay. No, they weren't. They are IHOPians. Y'all ain't never ran shit. And the white man is starting to wake up and realize, like, we're not running everything. This isn't our country. What is happening? The Rothschilds are IHOPians. I just Googled it. The Rothschilds are IHOPians. I'll look up. Let's see. Is the owner of BlackRock white? Let's see. Let's see. Larry Fink. Is Larry Fink white? Nope. Larry Fink is an IHOPian. The CEO of BlackRock is from IHOP. The Rothschilds are from IHOP. So that's the reason why these little white men are talking so much shit about Candace Owens, because they're just realizing that not only do they no longer run the world, they never did. And in 2025, Black people are getting more views than these little white men. And they hate it. So when I see this little white man saying this,
Shirts, beekeepers, Charlie talked to me in a dream. What is wrong with you people? Candace Owens, her credibility's toast. I cannot wait. The defamation lawsuits, bring them forth.
there will be no defamation lawsuits because nobody cares. You're an insignificant little white man. Nobody cares. See, you and Tim Pool, even though I don't know Tim Pool, so I don't really want to put him in this, you little dudes are afraid of what's about to happen in the next 5 years. Y'all are slowly becoming insignificant. You know, these little short dudes, little short little white men.
We are becoming Negrofied.
See, that doesn't bother me. Because there's a Negro getting way more views than you.
You're watching a show of a stupid black woman saying,
No, nobody cares. We all are watching a show of that black woman and make it so bad. She's about to go live now. So I'm about to get off my live so I can go watch this stupid black woman, as you say, and watch her get more views than you. Everybody, when is Candace going live? Let's see. She ain't going live today. Oh, she's not going live today. Candace is not going live today. It's Saturday. What day is it? What is day? Oh yeah, it's Saturday. She's not going live. Okay, she is not going live. She is not going live. You don't have to go. But do y'all see how and why I don't get mad at somebody calling me a Negro, calling me an N-word, calling me stupid, calling me black or whatever? I don't care. Because my dick is bigger than yours. You don't get no pussy. You probably, regardless of how many Twitter followers you have, your life is garbage. Partly because you're white. Partly. There's a whole lot of awesome white people. But these little men shitting on Candace Owens are angry. They're spiteful. They're angry little people. Hold on, I think she has it. Is this it? What is this? Women are out there naked and they're killing babies and they're getting to be 300 pounds and they get... No. Allie, he said something about his back hurts. Hold on. Allie just sent me a video. Hold on, I'm just gonna look for it myself. Because I was telling everybody this is the reason why I don't like this little dude, because he's racist, but he's a harmless little racist. He's a harmless little dude. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for the video. And I just want to say this. Hopefully I did not offend anybody that is white, especially a white man. I'm saying that the archetype is drowning. The white man archetype that has been on top for so long, they're realizing that they're not or have never been on top. The world has been ran by IHOPians for like 100 years. That's my point. I'm not saying anything bad about white people. Damn, where is the video? Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for the video. Because, let me play a video and I still got this to play.
Same article, Trump is racist, nobody clicks it. So they got to give you it's the hit's got to get bigger. You don't feel it anymore. Behind the scenes, everybody is pissed off because they're like, I wish I was as evil as some of these people where I can just lie to get the views. But if you make a video where you're like,
but you're lying to get the views. This is lying to get the views, sir. You're lying to get views. You just lie to get a view.
Seems like it's really intact and it's not for sale at all. Anyways, we'll take a quick break and get into your comments.
I think the idea that Charlie would want her to advocate everyone pull their donations from the organization he built.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
No one hates
This right here, this is lying to get the views.
Charlie more than Candace Owens. Let me say that very, very clearly. I want to say it straight to the camera for all of her biggest fans, and then she can grab this clip and put it on her show. I do think it's absolutely hilarious that we're substantially smaller shows than hers, but she brought us up anyway. So thanks for saying my name, Candace. No one hated Charlie Kirk more than Candace Owens.
That's lying to get views, sir. So you lie to get views. You just say the dumbest shit to get views, sir.
So they got to give you it's the hit's got to get bigger. You don't feel it anymore. Behind the scenes, everybody is pissed off because they're like, I wish I was as evil as some of these people where I can just.
Well, the question is, it's not about I wish I was as evil as these other people. I wish I was as black as these other people. I wish I was as entertaining as these other people. That's what it's about.
Lie to get the views. But if you make a video where you're like, Marjorie Taylor Greene resigns, here are my...
You don't have to lie to make your content interesting and watchable. But I think a bunch of middle-aged men sitting around the table complaining, maybe that's getting old. And middle-aged...
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A whole bunch of middle-aged men sitting around whining about shit is getting old.
It's not an insult here. I'm approaching middle age too, okay? So no shade.
In the vicinity.
And my professional marketing opinion, okay? Number one rule is audience or viewer is always right. If you start losing them, then it's you, not them. Find more interesting stories, thumbnails, titles. Everyone is in the same boat. Everyone struggles the same way to capture the viewer. But it's the first time I hear someone blaming Candace Owens for it. Listen to this.
Everyone knows. Bro, everyone knows Marjorie Taylor Greene's resigning. So why are they going to watch you over anybody else? As more people enter the space, and we're at the back end of a political year, which was this year is ending and it was a non-political year. Views are going to be in the gutter, revenue is going to be down, and people are going to be feeling it. You got two choices. Stay true, dance with the ebb and the flow. Next year's midterms, views will start increasing for political content. I'm sorry, you got three choices.
See, he's just whining about views. His whole rant is about not getting enough views, not making enough money. See, let me say something. Let me tell y'all something. I do my shows all by myself. I don't have a producer. I don't have an editor. I don't have anything. There's nobody in here. It's just me. So all the money I make goes to me. And I don't have a studio. This is in one of my 6 bedrooms. Sometimes I forget if I got 5 or 6 bedrooms. One of my rooms, one of my bedrooms. So I don't have overhead. But these other guys that have to pay people to be on their show, that have to travel to be on other people's show, that have to pay for podcast studios, that do podcasts with 5 other people that they also got to split money with. I personally don't have to do none of that shit. So a lot of these people live off of views, and we all want views, but they have a whole staff full of people. Because I seen Tim Pool, he has, I think, 3 dudes in the chairs and probably like 2 dudes filming the whole thing. So he probably has like 10 people on his payroll. So when you see people getting 100,000 views, I probably get more money than they do because I don't need 100,000 views because I ain't got nobody else to pay but myself. That's the reason why these dudes are wigging out. Because you look at Nick Fuentes, I don't think he can have his own platform. I might be wrong, but if he does have his own platform, he has to pay for a studio, whatever this little studio with all the Christmas tree lights and shit. That's a studio. So that's the reason why these guys are flipping out. And they see this little black woman, this little black woman, this little 120-pound black woman, and they absolutely hate her because this is about race. In this particular point, it is about race because Nick Fuentes brought it up. How does a black woman, he said it, not me. How does a black woman get more views than me? And I'm a white, conservative, right-wing white man. And they hate it. They hate it. And I love it. And I love it.
And try and do non-political stuff, cultural stuff that may be of general interest. I think we've tried doing that quite a bit throughout the past several years, knowing this cycle. So that's why some of our videos, like Solar Storm videos, like 200,000 views. But we've always had those guests on. Your third option. Roll with it, baby. France wants to kill me. There's an Israeli in it.
See? He got another dude. Well, I think they're going to switch to another person. I think it's like 4 people in there right now. He has to pay all those people. I ain't got to pay nobody.
The White House knows. I'm fleeing, and then what happens next? You made that point.
But he gets paid. There's another person on the other side of him too.
What's the next degree? Jump in the back of a van, screaming and live streaming.
Those who can't do, teach. So pathetic. Why is he crying about not getting as many views as Candace? Candace, who's #1 podcast worldwide right now. None of us will get views like her. So they are basically sitting around and complaining that people prefer to watch her podcast. And they heavily insinuate that she is saying and doing everything for views. It can't be that she built her reputation over the years, right? After what happened to her friend Charlie, after her watching him taking a bullet to the neck, how can she not take it seriously? How can she not take action to protect herself? And what better way to do it than just scream about it as loud as she can? And now we make a full circle back to an official TPUSA event where this humble, God-fearing reverend did this speech. Take a listen.
So contrary to what Candace Owens is saying, who's spending her time trying to tear down the legacy of Charlie Kirk.
And I already said all pastors are gay. So this dude is gay just like Nick Fuentes is gay.
Fighting against Erica Kirk, his wife. I mean, you have to be cruel and demonic to insinuate the things that she has insinuated over the past several weeks. She's evil. That's what it is. And a big hand clap goes there. Don't get shy on me tonight. I ain't the one. I came too far to play around. It's evil. It's corrupt. It should not take place. She sounds like a jaded person who wish they were in the role that Charlie Kirk's wife is in, but she isn't. And so,
just for the record, you little gay pastor, I just want to say this. How do I say this? Charlie Kirk wishes he can be Candace Owens. Charlie Kirk is not and was not and has never been bigger than Candace Owens. So for you to say, you little gay pastor, that Candace Owens wishes that she was as big as Charlie Kirk, are you dumb? I didn't even know who the hell Charlie Kirk was. Barely. I just knew a content creator died. And I was like, oh, what happened? I got in this Charlie Kirk conversation because I found out it had something to do with tadpole traffic lights. It wasn't about Charlie Kirk. Some of y'all got mad at me because I was like, this ain't about Charlie Kirk. They was like, oh, this is about Charlie Kirk. No, it's about children to me. Not no damn Charlie Kirk. I didn't even know a damn Charlie Kirk. But guess what? I knew Candace Owens. I always do Candace Owens. So, little gay pastor, Charlie Kirk wishes he was where Candace Owens is, because Candace Owens was getting more views than Charlie Kirk was when Charlie Kirk was alive. She isn't just getting 1 million views now. She's been getting 1 million views for the last 3 years. I remember when she got fired from the Daily Wire, and then she went on her own platform, then got demonetized. And then she said, hey guys, I got demonetized. I don't know what's going on my YouTube channel. I said the wrong thing. And then that's kind of like when I started paying attention to her, because she started her own podcast. I mean, her own YouTube channel. She had 2 YouTube channels. And her main YouTube channel, Daily Wire, owned it. So she had to start another YouTube channel. But once she got started, she got way more views than a damn Charlie Kirk. She got way more attention than a damn Charlie Kirk. So, you little gay pastor, you don't know the hell you're talking about. Charlie Kirk wishes he would be where Candace Owens is. Candace Owens was like Charlie Kirk's big sister. He was little bro to Candace Owens. Just for the record, little gay pastor.
Therefore, she seeks to tear it down. That should not take past several weeks. She's evil. That's what it is. And a big hand clap goes there. Don't get shy on me tonight. I ain't the one. I came too far to play around.
Damn crooked pastors. I can't stand these damn crooked ass pastors.
It's evil. It's corrupt. It should not take place. She sounds like a jaded person who wish they were in the role that Charlie Kirk's wife is in, but she isn't. And so,
okay, she wishes she was in the role that Charlie Kirk's wife is in. I didn't hear that the first time. What role is Erica Kirk in? Oh man, thank you so much, Indian Summer. Thank you so much for the $20 Cash App. Thank you. I appreciate you. Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, or Cash App is right up under my Instagram name. Cash App is $AARON 1000. Drop a Cash App if you love me. Drop a Cash App if you love me. It could be $20, it could be $50, it could be $200, it could be $5,000, you know, whatever you would like to contribute. But drop a Cash App if you love me. Oh, that's going to be my new song. I'm going to make another song. Drop a Cash App if you love me. Drop a Cash App if you love me. I'm going to put that together. I'm making another song, y'all. Drop a Cash App if you love me. I like that. But let's talk about this. Candace Owens wants to be in a place of Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk is getting ridiculed left and right. Erica Kirk is being, the optics make it look like she's a whore. Or not a whore, but a hussy, I would say. The hug she gave to JD Vance. They think she's a scammer. They think she's a tadpole traffic lighter because of what she was doing over in Romania. She's the CEO of a company that is falling apart. They're under so much scrutiny, it's ridiculous, and she's the CEO of it. Versus Candace Owens, that is making probably like $200,000 a day, and then probably another $200,000 after she gets off live. Erica Kirk can't do that. Charlie Kirk can't do that. And then on top of that, Erica Kirk has to get interviewed for somebody to watch her. Charlie Kirk has to have a podcast for somebody to watch him with other people. But Candace Owens just be on there in her basement with Candace Owens. Candace Owens interviews Candace Owens. Charlie Kirk can't do that and get millions of views. And Erica Kirk definitely can't do that and get millions of views. Candace is jealous of no one. You little gay pastor. Sounds like you're jealous of Candace Owens because ain't nobody watching your little stupid little sermon, you little gay pastor. That's what it is. All of you little men are angry at this little woman, and it's gay. It's fake and gay.
Would be the left.
Shut up.
But
I'm gonna mute him. Shut your stupid ass up. We'll wait for him to get on the stream. No, I can't.
Someone said, when you have to manipulate the audience into clapping because your ego can't stand rejection, you should probably stop pretending.
See, this is his own comment section talking shit about him.
That you represent God in any capacity. Another one, the narrative about insulting a woman by saying Candace should be home taking care of her children is funny when Erica Kirk, a mom of two, is the CEO of TPUSA and running the very organization he is speaking at. This is humiliating for TPUSA. Scripture calls leaders to speak the truth in love, not sling demonic and evil labels to rally applause against a grieving friend exercising her God-given right to question authority. And this one, this validates everything Candace has been saying. There's definitely something suspicious about this TPUSA faith stuff. Feels like a federal operation to me. I'm warning you. Watch it first, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Owens' most recent update early Tuesday morning says the White House has confirmed receipt of her allegations. She informed the White House she was in danger, and that they'll be investigating the matter. I want you to pause for a minute, Lindsay. Miss Owens, they are coming for you. They're French.
That's actually...
They're French. They are coming to get you.
That's actually a pretty good accent.
Oh, I wonder how many views this dork gets. Mr. Dork, how many views are you getting on your little bullshit little show called The Hill? Do you get as many views as Candace does, you little dork, little man? Huh? Do you get as many views? Doesn't look like it.
So, you know, I'm getting...
And that ain't that funny. Let me be quiet.
I feel bad. I'm getting sick of beating up on her. I just don't have anything nice to say about her. And I'm not even convinced that she's necessarily crazy or having a psychotic break.
So what are you convinced of? That she just wants
She's
attention?
dumb.
Oh, well.
She's dumb. The man that has a boss that works for some little stupid little company that probably ain't making no money is calling a woman dumb that owns her own company that doesn't work for anybody because she got fired from the Daily Wire, remember? So she don't work for nobody. And she makes 10 times more money than your little corny ass, sir. And who's dumb? Hey, call me dumb. Because this little dork, as you can see, works for somebody. Candace doesn't. Candace does content in her basement, just like I do content in one of my rooms. I don't work for nobody, and she don't work for nobody.
You know, I feel bad. I'm getting sick of beating up on her. I just don't have anything nice to say about her. And I'm not even convinced that she's necessarily crazy or having a psychotic break.
So what are you convinced of? That she just wants attention?
She's dumb.
So, shout out to Sandy. Sandy says, The Hill has 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Awesome. Check this out. Does that dork have 2 million subscribers on YouTube? Or does The Hill have 2 million subscribers on YouTube? Sandy, please answer. I'm waiting. And I'm sure The Hill is a company with 2 million subscribers. But does the dork on that show have 2 million subscribers? How much does the dork make? Now you see what I'm saying? Whoa. Candace makes $185,000 a month. No. She makes $185,000 a day. not a week, a day. A day, not a month, not a week, a day. Let me show y'all something real quick. She does political commentary. So she probably makes, because I make about $15 per thousand. All right. So I make about $15 per thousand views, right? So let's just say she makes $15 per thousand views. So I just want to show y'all something real quick. On average, her videos get probably 3 million views. If you go on her page, y'all go on her page right now. I don't feel like going to it. I'm sure each one of her videos are like 3 million views each, right? So let's say 3 million times 15. Take away some zeros. Boom, boom, boom. That is $450,000 per video. No, I'm sorry. 45,000. Sorry. So each video is making $45,000. Just want to make sure y'all keeping up, right? Put a 1 in chat, y'all keep it up. She's making $50,000 to $100,000 per day, just the videos alone. And then, how many sponsors does she have, y'all? She has the baby sponsor. You know, when she says something about help a baby, something about the babies and help the babies. She says, silence is consent. Remember that? So that's one of them. And then she has about, like, I think 3 other sponsors. So 6 sponsors. Preborn. Yeah. She has preborn. She has, what else? She has a book club. How much is her book club? I'm sure some of y'all in there. How much is her book? The beef. Yes. The Angus beef commercial. So preborn. So off the rip, she's making $50,000 to $100,000 in the hour that she's sitting there. That's about $100,000 right there, right? Then the grass-fed meat, steak, whatever that is, and preborn. Those are 2. Yeah, River Ranch. How much is her book club? Anybody know? And she got coffee. Yeah, she got coffee. Skincare. Okay, so we at 5. About 5, I would say. Yeah, she got 5 sponsors. So that's probably another around $20. And if I make good on my Patreon, she's Candace Owens. She's easily making $200,000 a month on her book club, at least. So $180,000 a month. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's $185,000 a day in the 4 days she goes live. Yeah, probably $30,000 per advertiser. So that's $185,000 per day. So I just wanted to run down the numbers for her, or run down the numbers for y'all. Somebody said the super chats. Oh my God, the super chats. How much super chat money do y'all think Candace makes? And I'm doing this in support for Candace, not hating on Candace. How much super chat money do you think Candace makes? Just a ballpark figure. How much money do you think super chats make alone? just by itself. And the reason why I'm doing this is to let all of these little dudes know that a black woman is running circles around all of you little fucks. All of you. So y'all are saying about 5,000 per show in super chats, because them super chats be crazy. If I was her, I would go 2 hours. And Spotify, remember, she's not only on YouTube, she's on all of the platforms. So she's making money from Spotify, all that stuff too. So that's probably, like I said, $200,000 a day. And these little white dudes ain't making shit compared to her. They're not even making her super chat money. They're not even making her super chat money. So yes, Tim Pool can sit around and whine all he wants.
She spits on his grave and she smiles while doing it. Okay, quote over. And I'll say this because he spent his life building out these organizations. More than Candace Owens. Let me say that very.
I don't care if you have family members that are dying, family members who have died. I just want a platform that
I think the idea that Charlie would want her to advocate everyone pull their donations from the organization he built.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
No one hates Charlie more than Candace Owens. Let me say that very, very clearly. I want to say it straight to the camera for all of her biggest fans, and then she can grab this clip and put it on her show. I do think it's absolutely hilarious.
See, that's all he wants. He wants to say some dumb shit about Candace to get Candace to show his clip on the show so he can get a morsel of her fan base. Just a morsel. Crumbs from her fan base. And I think it's very hyena-like to do that, sir. Y'all are some little hyenas. Y'all know how hyenas, they don't take down their own kill. They see a lion taking down something, and now they want to get the scraps off the carcass. He's trying to get some of the scraps from what she lost by talking shit. And I think it's deplorable. I think it's sad. Just do your thing, sir. You get more views than me, so you doing your thing.
Areas that we're
but you don't have but you got all that overhead though. You got the Timcast. You got your little crew in there. You got security guards. So he might be in the red. He might be underwater probably with all that overhead he got. And that's probably why these little dudes are mad. Because a lot of times they might make a lot of money, but they got to pay a lot of money in order to sustain the thing that is making them a lot of money. And it's sad.
Substantially smaller shows than hers, but she brought us up anyway. So thanks for saying my name, Candace. No one hated Charlie Kirk more than Candace Owens. She reviles him, she spits on his grave, and she smiles while doing it. Okay.
Sir, shut up. It's just so sad.
The audience into clapping because your ego can't stand rejection. Kirk, among Paul's leaders, think suspicious about this TPUSA faith stuff. Feels like a federal operation to me. I'm warning you. Watch it first, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Owens' most recent update early Tuesday morning said
stuff that she just wants to.
Anyone out there and reverence, USA pastors screaming that can't be here today. Tim Pool of Timcast for an epic and memorable performance of a sad rant about Candace Owens stealing his views.
On YouTube, pull up whatever conservative personalities that you've heard of, look at their view count, and you'll see they've dropped dramatically. You'll also see Candace is doing pretty dang well.
Tim can't be here today. He is probably refreshing the page of his YouTube analytics. But I want to congratulate him because the competition for this award was fierce. He had to compete with all those TP USA pastors screaming that Candace Owens is evil. Yet the cringe in his performance was unbeatable. Keep watching till the end to view and discuss the clips of his podcast with me. Okay, we are laughing, but things are getting less and less funny. It's actually super eerie what's happening around Candace Owens' news.
Wait. Y'all are saying Tim Pool is an IHOPian also? Tim Pool is an IHOPian? I don't know the dude. Tim Pool is an IHOPian? Somebody say he's not white. What? He's an IHOPian? Oh, man. That makes it even worse. Oh, man. Poor guy. Look, ding, 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 ding. Oh, man. Poor little guy. Now, everyone, they don't like this. They don't like what? Like, he from IHOP? Yes, IHOPian is that. Yes, we don't say that over here. We say IHOPians, or from the country starts with an I. Oh man, IHOP pays $7,000 for every positive comment that they have about. Yeah. Oh man, that's why he's mad. He's from IHOP and he's still getting no views, or not as many views as a black woman. See, they hate to see that a black woman is at the top. They hate it. The DEI hires are gone. They like, yes, the black women are done for. And this black woman is the best podcast, the most viewed podcast in the world. He is Caucasian. Look, man, I don't know this dude. So y'all got his wife. Okay, no, his wife is. I don't think he is. Oh, well, his wife don't count. I'm talking about him. Yes, this little black beautiful woman is getting more views than everybody in the world. So shout out to the black woman. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go. I'm going to play the intro since I didn't play it earlier. I'm about to play it now. And before y'all go, make sure to get my Diva Discussions card game before Christmas time. It's the 6th. Make sure to get your Diva Discussions card game because I am running out. I am almost sold out. I have about probably 150 left. I have about 150 card games left, y'all. So make sure to get your card game before you leave. 700 people watching. Click the link and we let's just get 20 people to buy Diva Discussions card games real quick. PsyOp IHOP. I like that. PsyOp IHOP is crazy. I like that. Let's get 20 people out of this 730 people watching and get your card games. They're great stocking stuffers for multiple people in your family. Y'all are out there in the malls buying all kinds of dumb shit. Get something for your family members that will be fun as well as helpful. Hit the link that I just dropped in the chat. I'll pin it at the top of the chat. All right, so it's pinned at the top of the chat. I'm out of mother-daughter card games. I'm sold out of mother-daughter card games, so do not buy the like mother, like daughter card game. I'm sold out. But I am not sold out of deeper discussions because I warned y'all about the mother-daughter card game. That one's done. So I got to reorder. But get your deeper discussions card game. Thank you. I'm so hilarious. Thank you, Lisa. Get your deeper discussions card game and give them out for Christmas. Let's get 20 people to get the card game. The link is in the chat. And I'm about to play the hit the like button song. Let's see. Where's the big one? The long one. Here we go. All right. Let's go.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Let's go.
Everybody hit the like button. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. But everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at.
This is my favorite part right here, y'all.
Drop your city in the
She is so fine.
chat. Let me know you wet. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. Wet. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
Let's go.
Everybody hit the like
button. Are y'all hitting the like button? Hit the like button.
Yep. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Why everybody hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button.
Just do it! Just do it!
All right, one more thing, and we are out of here.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh.
All right, we got 6 people that bought the card game already. Can we get to 20 people to buy the card game? We got 6 people already. Can we get to 20? We got 586 in the building. Can we get to 20? We got 6 people that bought the card game already. Come on. Hit the link. Let's go.
What's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like they ain't gonna get wore out. Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much-needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Go.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yeah, black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yo, black or white,
And somebody said, don't make it about race. It's not about her color. I didn't make it about race. This cornball made it about race.
Show of a stupid black woman saying, Charlie told.
Y'all see that? I didn't make it about race. They made it about race. I didn't do that. So don't come in here and tell, stop making it about race. He made it about race. You talk shit to him. Don't talk shit to me. He started this shit.
You're watching a show of a stupid black woman saying, Charlie told me he was betrayed in my dream.
Then he said this.
The defamation lawsuits bring them forth. We are becoming Negrofied.
So just want to make sure I'm not making nothing about race. He made it about race. And I'm responding to why he made it about race, because they're mad that they're getting defeated by a black woman. All right? And that is the reason why I don't mess with this little dude. All right? I don't know nothing about Tim Pool, so I can be cool with Tim Pool, but I don't know about but this dude, he's a piece of crap. I don't give a shit about what he says. Cool, right, articulate. Fuck him. And with all that being said, enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Talk to y'all later.